Now, as far as the storm today, there was certainly damage to be done. Much of it, though, flooding and power outages. ABC 6 News reporter Josh Kerman joins us now live at the hurricane barrier, which was closed earlier today. Josh, what do you have?
John, you saw it from those Now videos that Alyssa was showing, and we're feeling it here. High winds and flooding all across the New England area, leaving tens of thousands of Rhode Islanders without power at the peak of this storm. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers going so far as to close down the Fox Point hurricane barrier here in Providence before opening it up earlier this afternoon. Officials keeping a close eye on local waterways as rain and tides continued. Officials from across Rhode Island held a briefing Monday afternoon to provide updates on the storm response.
I'd say this is exactly what we prepared for, and our response shows that accordingly. We've had already 20,000 restorations. We have, as of now, a certain number of outages that we will continue to address throughout the day and likely lead into tomorrow as well.
Schuster says they need winds below 35 miles per hour for more serious repairs, meaning some community members may be left without power into Tuesday.
Outages that have the greatest magnitude are going to be obviously the first that we look at and try to restore. Those will largely be back today, but there will be scattered outages that, based on the duration of the remaining of this event, will trickle into tomorrow.
That's not the only impact of the storm expected to continue through the week, as emergency staff keep a close eye on water levels.
We're monitoring all the rivers with the National Weather Service. We expect them to be higher tomorrow. Like, all this rain runs off, gets into the rivers, and makes them higher, so we're going to monitor through the night. Right now we're looking at maybe moderate. Minor to moderate is pretty much where we are, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Pappas says they've been working with RIDOT all weekend, watching the Washington Bridge's closure for how it may impact emergency crews. Director Peter Alvidi saying the recently opened bypass lanes and emergency lanes are working as expected, and the timeline for restoring the westbound side of the bridge should stay around the original 3-month goal.
I think I said it repeatedly during the last several days that the schedule is based on normal winter weather. If we get abnormal, it's going to push that date further out. If we get better weather, hopefully it'll help us do it faster.
The spokesperson from Rhode Island Energy telling us they had around 200 forestry and line crews, with more expected to come in tonight, spread across the state. Now, we asked if the Washington Bridge closure had any impact on the response to this storm. We were told they had enough time to prepare and had crews staged in those areas ahead of things closing down. Now, every official I spoke with stressed one thing, and that was safety during the response to this storm. If you see power lines down, you should report them. If you see flooded roads, avoid them and make sure you report them. We'll have coverage on this as the evening continues. For now, live in Providence, Josh Kerman, ABC 6 News.